guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla, and in this video we're finally getting around to watching SB19 and Bini on Billboard Philippines volumes. Sorry you haven't got this sooner, guys. It has not been my week last week. It really wasn't. Same with the week before. I've had family members not well and headsets not working and not having premium for my YouTube channel, so I would have ended up with a lot of ads. So has not been a fair go for me the last 2 weeks and everyone around me. But finally I'm getting around to this. So paving the way for P-pop domination. Is that what it said? Yeah. I'm so excited to see, like, obviously my channel is mainly, well, it's SB19. That is what my channel is currently. So it's great to finally have, to be hearing from Bini, because I am looking into, in the new year, including more artists to this channel to do reactions to. So I'm excited for the New Year's. I've got plans, but let's get through this year first. Let's go out strong. Anyway, let's see what these beautiful, talented humans have to say. It never works the first time I go to press play. Okay, captions on. Let's make sure everything is what it should be. Quality. Alright. Go.
Billboard Philippines.
Billboard
Volumes.
Philippines.
On this episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes, Full Circle.
Also, thank you to the channel that is Estella for English subbing this. As far as I'm aware, the original still does not have subs, so I just remembered I forgot to give her a shout out. How could I forget? Thank you, Estella.
Moment for us as we have our first ever cover star SB19 with our new cover star Bini, the two biggest P-pop acts together on Volumes. Let's turn up the volume on SB19 and Bini.
Billboard
They
Philippines.
look so expensive.
I never thought we'd be here. Pero today is a very special day. Welcome to Billboard Philippines Volumes, where we turn up the
What is Stella
volume of
laughing
your
at?
favorite artist stories. And of course, today we are with the Voices of Asia awardees, our maiden issue cover stars, the kings of P-pop, SB19. And now, our anniversary issue cover stars, the nation's girl group, Bini. Everyone just give it up one time. Please.
Give it up.
And now that we've broken the ice, I
Is
think
Justin wearing a bag?
we're gonna have a lot of people watching this, and we know your fans are gonna watch this already, but I think there's gonna be a lot of new people that are gonna watch this. So before we start, can everyone introduce themselves? Let's start here in the front. Class.
Where's the camera? Hello, everyone. I'm from SB19. I'm Pablo.
Hi, I'm Bini Colette. I'm Bini Gwen. Hi, I'm Bini Sheena.
Hi, I'm Bini Mika.
Hi, it's Bini Joanna.
Hi everyone, this is Tel.
Hi, I'm Bini Maloy.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Hi, I'm Bini Aya.
Hi, I'm Benny Josh.
Hi, I'm Ken.
Hi, I'm Bini Stacy.
And we are
SB19.
Hey!
Ayos yun ah.
Transferin natin yan.
Oh my
Top
God.
student.
Galing nun ah.
Repeater ako.
What a great name. That is one thing I really love about Bini is how they introduce themselves. They just go like, I'm Bini Colette. Like, it's Bini and then their name. Like, I really love that Bini do that. It's, as far as I'm aware, it's very unique. I don't think anyone else does that, do they? No, I don't think they do. Please let me know if there is other groups. I don't want to not give them their shout out. But I love that Bini do that.
Irregular kasi siya. Repeater daw siya.
Sa likod.
This is insane. The energy today is amazing. Another reason why I'm saying that I never thought this would happen is because these two groups are everywhere. They're all over the world. They're playing shows across the nation, across the world. And they're here with us today.
They're very busy.
Because this is all about P-pop. P-pop is revolutionary. It's crazy. It's everywhere. You can't go down the street without hearing it. And this is very important for where we are right now. So, to start things off, I'd like to hear in your own words, what is P-pop? Sir Justin, can you tell us what is P-pop?
Wow. Thank you, Sir Brett, for that wonderful question. Yeah, technically, P-pop is just like pop music, pero ito'y galing sa puso ng Filipino, ng isang Filipino, and the Filipino musicians, artists, just like us po. So, ayun, I think napaloob na rin sa parang understanding ng marami na when you say P-pop, it's like a sing and dance music, usually yung kumakanta na it's a group, but basically it's just pop na gawa or galing sa puso ng Pilipino.
We love that.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Joanna would like that.
Joanna, what makes Pinoy pop
Come on,
unique?
Ken, crack a smile.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, for me, I guess, nagiging unique yung P-pop kasi as an artist, at as tayo, di ba, as P-pop groups and OPM groups, we always try to incorporate traditional Filipino elements. Pero hindi rin tayo takot mag-explore. Hindi rin tayo takot mag-incorporate ng global pop trends kasi kailangan din natin maging adaptive, di ba? So, pwede naman natin i-embrace yung local heritage natin but at the same time, mag-explore tayo to global stage. Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Yes.
That's true because the thing is they can keep it very traditionally Filipino if they wish to, but you need to have a little bit of an element, even if it's something really small that will catch the eye of an international audience. And I think both these groups and the other groups as well, you know, you've got Alamat and even like their new Eclipse. Like they have a song that does have swear words in it. But that is for the international. I think Mascot would be for the Philippines mainly, and the other one will be was mainly to catch like that international, like the same thing with Alamat. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Alamat. This is why I don't say group names because I don't want to say them wrong and then come off being disrespectful. Because I'm not great at pronunciations and reading. Is it Vixen? Is it Vixen? No, I'm going to get these correct. I'll just go to my Spotify because that's where they are. This is taking longer than I ever anticipated. I can only ever remember something if there's a beat to it. It's so annoying. not great. My Spotify needs an update. That's annoying. Well, can I just look in the meantime? Let's go to images because I know I screenshotted to write it, to look them up. So I've got to have a screenshot of those groups. It gets so annoying when I do stuff like this. I just drag out my video unnecessarily. I have so many pictures of SB19 on my phone. Wow, okay. I didn't even realise. Ah, there it is. Okay. Bini, SB19. Is it... Now, is it in in Filipino, do you have to like say each vowel? Is that right? Or am I wrong there? So it's like alamat. Now I don't know if you say it as a word or is it letters. Is it BGYO? You've got G22, Yara, Vixen. Is that how you say it? Please let me know if that's not how you say it. Fourth Impact. Is it Kara? Kaya? Kaya. And Aja? Aja? Ah? I literally took a screenshot ages ago to like look up these P-pop groups. I was like, never focuses. I need to get a better camera. But yeah, I got like this SB19, Bini, Kara. Like I had these names to look up. I'm still on my little journey. And I'm just, cause I keep also finding like rappers, you know, Flo G, Glock 9, Player 2. There was one I found just recently and I was like, who is that? And I forgot to write their name down. I'll have to look them up. But yeah, like that is, there's so many. But yeah, anyway, I'm going off topic and I've dragged out this video unnecessarily longer. Let's get back to these peoples. Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm chaotic.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, go for it.
No, I mean, that's so true. We see P-pop groups doing that now, like
See?
Alamat, especially known
Alamat.
for that.
Okay.
All of you are doing the same thing. So I guess this leads to another question that I'd like to direct towards some of the members that are from different regions. How important is, I guess, involving other dialects from the Philippines? So maybe we can try Ken for this
Yun.
one, because we know
Yeah.
he does this a lot.
Sabi ko nga,
Perfect.
to me personally, I'm so proud of being a Bisaya.
Yes, you are.
Proud ako
We
kung saan
you
ako
should
nanggaling.
be.
And to me, because siguro sobrang proud ko, gusto ko I think it's about time because like Bisaya language is so beautiful. And sobrang sarap niya pakinggan, especially pag gumawa ako ng kanta na Bisaya. So,
I've tried to say
personal
words.
opinion ko lang naman.
In
And
Bisaya,
yan, that's all.
I'm struggling.
Actually,
Bisaya is beautiful. That's why it's important also kasi madami naman tayong madami tayong dialect and language sa Pilipinas. So, ayun. Siguro it's a thing to unite people kasi hindi mo
Sorry, Ken. Hold that thought. It has been because of my trip down the SB19 rabbit hole that I did end up learning that the Philippines had more dialects. because I did very much think it was only one language. So sorry about that. Sorry. Even though, like through my love of SB19, I've been noticing things about the Filipinos that are here in Australia, because I grew up around them. Like, it wasn't a big deal to me. But I can now kind of notice the difference between like Tagalog and say Bisaya. So my neighbours, like the family that used to live next door to me when I was little, were Bisaya. And I didn't know. So the thing is, yeah, you love the music and you think they're talented, and that's great. But when you're an international, you get to also learn things about a country and its cultures and dialects and beautiful landscape. And you found out about this and got educated on these things because you fell in love with an artist from that area. Which is why I think it is so important that artists are able to, I don't just mean like Filipino artists, but like any artist should be able to start that dream career in music in their homeland. And that's the thing. I don't even notice that some Australian artists are even known internationally. We don't know that. A lot of us do not know that. Like, we know that Kylie Minogue is known internationally. But then when we hear people say, oh, they know who Guy Sebastian is. You know who Guy Sebastian is? Like, Delta Goodrum. Like, obviously 5 Seconds of Summer, but ones that we think that only we're paying attention to. And then we'll see something that they post on one of their socials that, oh, they sold out a show in LA or Canada. And we're going, the rest of the world knows who these people are? So it's important, I think, because it's the one thing, well, not the one thing, but it's a very big element that can interlock all these nations together. And it's music. And it's so important, I think. And I love that with groups like SB19 and Bini, that internationals like myself are learning so much about the Philippines that we never would have otherwise. Because unfortunately, the Philippines kind of gets pushed into the background a lot. But this is what happened like way back when with Sweden, right? Do you know how many of the biggest hits ever written are written by a Swedish person? And that was the thing, like Abba, you know Abba, like they're huge. But would you believe that no one was giving them any attention? Even after they did Eurovision? Then, and yes, I'm kind of, pumping up my country here. But then Australia heard them. And we were like, who is this group? And Australia fell in love with them. But then England paid attention and so did America. Hang on, what is Australia listening to right now? Like, what is this music? And then they started to make it in the UK and Europe and America and all those other places. So it is important. You just need one international place to pay attention enough. The rest will be paying attention because every single country has FOMO, a fear of missing out. So it's so important. And now with P-pop, getting there with their recognition that they should have had from the start. People are getting an education through this music that they didn't get in school, unless you did a subject that focused on like letting you know these things. Like, I had no idea the Philippines spoke more than one language. I had no idea. I didn't. And when you listen to it more, you start to notice a difference between them. So I am glad that we do have groups. They're not just like, oh, they all have to be from like main island Philippines. Otherwise, I don't think it would have the effect. It's just, but on that too, unfortunately, I don't like to bring attention to negative things, but I've been seeing it too much with Filipinos going at each other. Like, Ken gets slammed for being Bisaya. What is the big deal about being Bisaya? He's still a man from the Philippines, and he's repping the Philippines as a whole. He just happens to be Bisaya. He's still waving the same flag. The Philippines doesn't have different flags for different parts when you represent as a country. In the Olympics, regardless of which island they come off, a Filipino represents under the same flag. Like, every single dialect in the Philippines is important. And it's beautiful. And the more I listen to Ken when he talks Bisaya, even though his accent makes it a little difficult, I'm starting to pick some things up. And it's the same thing when I hear the other members speaking Tagalog. I'm slowly picking it up just by listening to it. So I think it's really, really, really important to have every dialect in the Philippines represented on a global stage in some form, whether that be music, acting, that's a big word, I can't say that, philanthropist, an architect, a director, a choreographer, an author, whatever it is. I think every single dialect and people from all different parts of the Philippines need to be up on some massive platform so that the little kids can see these people and go, hey, that person's Bisaya like me, or that person speaks Tagalog like me. Like, it's important to see a representation of yourself out there. So that's why I think P-pop is really important too. Because, yes, the rest of the world is waking up to it. It's like, this is catchy stuff. Man, they're talented. But at the same time, those little ones, the little babies, the kiddies that are seeing these artists, listening to these artists from their area or that speak the same dialect as them, and realizing, hey, I really can do this too. So that's why I think it's very important to have multiple Filipino dialects on display for the world to see, but mainly for those little ones to see. Anyway, I've had my rant. Let's get back to what this beautiful man is saying. What is he wearing? I always want to see what he's wearing. Like, I was like, what's he wearing? Like I can see. It's a video.
Mo naman kailangan intindihin yung bawat ano eh. Di mo naman kailangan maintindihan yung lyrics ng bawat kanta. It's just how you feel it, because you don't try to understand music, you feel it.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's beautiful.
We see other countries every day, like let's say Korean acts come here to the Philippines, we have Filipinos singing in Korean the whole time. We're moving towards a stage where we'll see acts go to other countries and they'll start singing in Tagalog, even Bisaya. It can happen. I'd like to direct this question, the same question, over to Mika. How important is representation in music right now?
I think it's really important to have representation because
That's
I
it.
think that's
Representation. That's where I
how
was
we all get to
going.
share really our music and our culture and everything in the world. Like this is why we do world tours aside from gathering more people to know more about our music. It's also to raise the Filipino flag and
What was I
to
saying?
represent our nation and the talent it brings and the culture and its language and the warmth of the people
She is so
really.
smart.
Last, Maloy, I'd like to hear from you as well.
Well, for me, I think my dialect is Batangueña.
Yes, it
So,
is.
I think it's really hard to put it in a song.
Mm-hmm.
Pero for me na nagkaroon yun, hindi ko kaya. Mahirap siya kantahin because yung tono iba. Pero being able to learn like different dialects, makarinig like Bisaya, Bicolan, Ilocano, Bicolana, like it's really refreshing for me and parang for me na i-represent siya hindi lang sa kapwa mo Pilipino but in other people as well outside the Philippines. It's a big opportunity for us to bring what we have because I think malaki talaga yung chance natin to bring it out there kasi Filipinos are one of the greatest performers at all time.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just a chance anymore. You guys are doing it already. It's happening. It's now. I guess where we want to go from here now is like you guys are traveling around the world. I know as Bini, you guys are hitting the States. Just came from Canada as well. SB19 naman, you guys have been all over the world. So now that you guys are going outside the country, are you feeling the momentum for P-pop change? I'd like to ask Stel.
Yeah, I guess right now we're very happy that finally is P-pop being recognized not only here in the Philippines but also globally. And same dun sa question kanina na putting other dialects. I think maganda siya kasi for the longest time we lagi nating naririnig Tagalog, English, and it's time na parinig din natin yung ibang mga salita natin dito, mga ibang wika, lengguwahe, kung ano pa man yung kaya nating i-showcase as
I wish I
Filipino.
could learn like
Kasi
all the
I
languages
think
in
this
the
year
Philippines.
or sa mga susunod na taon, mas magiging fruitful pa yung OPM scene,
Yes.
not only here but also sa buong mundo. And nakikita rin natin kahit yung mga sumisikat na international singers, may Pinoy blood pala. And doon tayo
True.
nagiging mas,
Sino yan?
oh my
Sino
God, madami. Maraming international artists na mga
Parang
Pinoy
si-
pala. Parang siyempre, number one,
Stella
Bruno
Hero,
Mars.
Stella
Bruno
Hero.
Mars, di ba? May dugong Pinoy. So parang,
Hello, Olivia.
marami tayong na-discover ng mga artists na parang, oh, may Pinoy blood pala. So, hindi rin malabo for us na mga 100% Filipino blood na magawa rin natin yung mga success na nagagawa nila. And for P-pop naman, we're very happy din na hindi lang Pinoy yung na-inspired din namin. Kasi kahit even other countries nagkakaroon na rin ng idea to go here and to audition as a P-pop artist or
true.
mag-release ng music dito or maging artist din dito. So parang for the longest time, lagi tayong nakatingin lang
I
sa
started
labas
learning
ng
the
bansa
keyboard.
natin na parang sila yung may chance. But now, na binigyan na tayo ng tamang platform and binigyan na tayo ng napakaraming inspiration from other artists pa. And kami, naging example din kami na na-inspire kami with other artists. And ngayon, parang ginagawa na rin namin kung ano yung nafe-feel namin na tama namin gawin for other mga artists na, ay mga dreamers din ngayon na gusto rin nila gawin yung na sumunod sa yapak namin or yung other mga legends here. So, yeah, I guess, ang dami kong sinabi. Sana may point. So, yun naman. Yun po.
Leave
You
it to
know,
Stella
I'd
to
like to
crack
say
a
a
smile
fact for a
for
lot of
Kenny.
people that are watching this right now. The world looks at the Philippines as one of the markets that actually dictates who's going to be the next big thing globally. So many artists have actually broken here first before anywhere else in the world. Dua Lipa, Ed Sheeran, 1975. So what happens when the Philippines actually only focuses or focuses more on Filipino talent? That's what we want to see and that's where we're going. So what I'd like to say next is, what is a moment where you felt everything is changing for P-pop? You really felt that you can see where it's going, where the future is. You know,
Kuya Pablo, ikaw na yun.
Aya, could we hear from you on this one?
I guess there are a lot of times, big or small things that we can say, oh, it's really being seen not just here but across the world, and hopefully it's gonna magnify. And for me, that time when we did a tour in Canada.
Yes.
And then we were very nervous and scared because it's our first time to have our own concert outside the Philippines. So we didn't know what the reception would be, how they would take us and accept us. So that time we were very grateful and blessed to how not only Filipinos who attended our concert, but there are also like other races,
Yes.
different ages who were there, and they were very happy to see us, and knowing that not everybody was all Filipino. So that made us think, oh, okay, there's really a chance that we can have our music be heard across the world, and
Yes.
hopefully it's not just us but all the other artists who are really striving and doing their very best and pouring all the love to their craft gets that kind of treatment, because I know we all deserve that for those artists who are really trying. Yeah.
Amen.
Summa cum laude.
Can I actually, add
know-
something?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It
Josh.
felt like P-pop really changed everything, and parang naramdaman ko na ito na talaga yung revolution when actually Bini made it. So, to be honest kasi before, parang nangyayari medyo mahirap for other P-pop artists as well syempre, to cross borders, ganun. But ever since Bini made it, parang naging inspiration din sila for other P-pop artists to strive more, na may pag-asa talaga with the P-pop. Kasi matagal na namin pinupush as collective, lahat naman ng groups dito talagang matagal na pinupush. Pero when they made it, kasi before kami parang nagtutour kami, pero parang hindi pa namin, parang nare-reach namin yung audience, pero parang iniisip namin kung mas marami tayo, mas maraming ma-reach yung P-pop na ginagawa namin. So when they actually did it, parang sobrang, actually even me na-inspire ako dun sa movement na yun, na parang, uy, it's finally happening. Hindi lang to for now.
You can definitely
for sure, yung mga
sense
susunod
the
na generations,
friendship
mas
and
marami pang
respect and love
magbo-blow up.
that they have for each other as artists,
Actually, parang yun
as
nga,
well
gaya
as
ng
friends.
sinabi ni Josh. Ngayon, yung mga events, concerts, kung mapapansin nyo po, dumadami na yung mga nai-invite na P-pop groups. So, yun yung isa sa nakakataba ng puso na nakikita natin yung improvement nung growth nung P-pop community.
Actually, like, especially in the last few months, we've seen so many concerts with so many P-pop groups and selling out constantly, and the launch of so many new groups as well. So it's obvious that the Philippines can see it, the world can see it, and you guys are leading the way for what's happening. That's amazing. I guess I'd like to go into next. What do you admire about each other's groups? So, okay. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Okay. Gwen. What can you say that you admire about SB19?
Our kuyas, SB19.
Yes.
Ako
Mic drop.
Grabe naman, di pa ako sumasagot. Sorry.
Grabe, di ba sumasagot si Gwen, pero
He acted like it was a bug.
Yes.
Hala, ako po personally, sobrang naaalala ko pa nung mga times na nagsisimula sila. And as in, sobrang amazed ako. Siguro yung as in number one na ina-admire ko sa kanila is yung determination, kasi they really opened the door for, especially sa P-pop po. And the discipline and and of course sila din po yung nililook up namin, lalo nung trainee days namin, 'di ba? Lalo nagsisimula pa lang yung P-pop nung time na yun. Sobrang grabe, the talent.
Ako po, add ko lang po, dahil yun nga po, nagsa-start pa lang po kami, talagang sila yung parang nakaset na okay, dapat maging parehas nila kami.
Yes.
So,
The standard.
gusto po namin yung nag-take po talaga sila ng risk na mapakilala yung P-pop. Parang sila talaga yung nangunguna. And alam niyo po yung tinake nila lahat ng negative muna bago, I mean, para safe naman yung, parang ganun po yung, parang ganun yung nangyayari. So, thankful kami na sila talaga nag-start na. Alam niyo yun, iset talaga yung standard. Okay, ganito ang excellence na pinapakita ng P-pop. Parang ganun.
Kasi nung time po nila, sobrang hirap talaga na like buksan yung door
Yes.
for P-pop. As
Sobrang
in,
hirap i-please ng mga tao.
Yeah.
Alam niyo ba?
Natatawa ako sa nung time nila.
Parang yung Domination start ng 1990s.
1990s pala nagkita na ng grupo namin. Pablo, ilang dekada na ba tayo?
Well, they were all born in the 90s.
Hindi, pero okay naman, gets naman, nung time nila, oo.
Hindi, trainees pa lang kami.
namin kayo. Oo.
Tama ka naman dyan, Gwen.
No, I mean,
P-pop pioneer.
we gotta be honest though. I mean, I've seen clips and videos of those interviews during that time, and it was really harsh how the media and everyone really treated you guys. When you guys were like opening the doors, you guys were breaking barriers, you guys were pushing it forward, and this wouldn't be happening without that. That's the truth. You know what I mean? And it doesn't make sense to me why it had to be like that, because your talent is undeniable. Okay. Let's go. Let's get
Jealousy. Because they can't go at them for their talents because they are undeniable. What else can we go at them for? Because they definitely can sing, they can dance. Like, what? They're stylish. Like, what? We've got nothing. Let's go at them for how they look. Let's nitpick at the littlest thing. Jealousy. Just had to say that.
get away from that negativity.
Yes, what he said.
Actually, okay, game. Let's do it.
Lang po. Hindi, pero kasi, ngayon nga, mas nakikilala na yung P-pop, mas marami na eyes. So, mas marami ring batikos, mas marami ring criticisms. Wala lang, parang recently, nagkaroon ako ng parang detoxification pagdating sa social media kasi parang sobrang
I think
dami
I might
ng
need to do
negativity na nakikita ko. So, ayun, nagpahinga muna ako. Tapos, kinabukasan, bumalik na rin.
5 minutes later.
Parang sabi nga nila doon,
24 hours.
pag ang puno ay hitik sa bunga, talagang lalong binabato. So, since everyone's attention nga is nakapokus na sa P-pop, ganyan. So, syempre, mas maraming tao na pwede kang punahin. Like, syempre, social media, anyone can say anything about you, regardless of what you do. Even though, kuwari, you're not doing anything wrong or you're just doing what you love, makatanggap ka talaga ng mga kakaibang mga mindset na tao na
I think that's the thing too with social media. You're so accessible. Yeah, you're so accessible to complete strangers, right? Not just, Facebook and these types of social medias were created for you to keep in contact with family that are across the country or across the world. And then, Instagram, and then, Twitter, as it was, now it's X. But that's the thing. I can't remember where I saw it, but the word hater, someone gave a definition to the word hater. And it was so good. I'm going to have to find it. And then I'm going to post it to my ex. Because it was so good. It was like... hating anyone. It was like each letter had something. It was like reaching success. It was like it was something, and I was like, it's so true. Because that's the only time people give hate is when someone is succeeding at something. I was like, this is so true. I'll find it, and I promise I will post it when I find it.
Hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling yung mga komento nila. Pero
Take a break
this
from
is just a
social media if you
reminder
have
for
to.
everyone who's trying to achieve the same dream as
That's also with social media. If someone is saying something you don't like, you don't have to see it. You have a block button. If they are being disrespectful, block them. You are allowed to do that. And if anyone has a go at you for it, they need to go have a long hard look in the mirror. It is your Facebook, it is your Instagram, it's your X account, it's your TikTok. If you don't like something, block it. You're not wrong for doing so. My mum taught me this from a very young age, when Facebook was becoming a thing. Even though she didn't grow up with technology like this, she didn't grow up with social media. It was just common knowledge to her. It's your account. If they're being disrespectful, get rid of them. They don't deserve the privilege and the honor of being on your account if they ain't gonna act right. Every action has a reaction. You be disrespectful, not only am I going to report it, I will block you. It's my account. You don't want to be blocked off my stuff? You be respectful. It's as easy as that.
The two of us, the group dito. Kasi talagang madaming magbabati ko sa'yo regardless of what you do. So, baka kasi panghinaan
regardless.
sila ng loob or parang it breaks them pagdating dun sa mga pangarap nila. Pero just battle it out. Talagang ganun talaga eh. Lalo na kapag exposed ka. Mas maraming tao na pwedeng magsalita para sa iyo, patungkol sa iyo. So, ayun lang, gusto ko lang sabihin na kaya niyan. Talagang pagdadaanan niya para maging mas malakas ka.
And for as much as there is...
On what Pablo just said too, you guys, people are going to share their opinions about you. I'm trying to think about how to say this. I'm really thinking before I am speaking because I don't want to come off rude. And my dialect has a lot of swear words in it, so I'm like really thinking, like my brain hurts. People's opinions of you are none of your business. I know it's so hard to wrap your head around, but it's their opinion, not yours. So why should it matter? You go to people for advice, but technically you go, oh, I went to Joe Blow down the street to get some opinions. Or you say, I went and got their advice. If that's all advice is, it's their opinion on what you should be doing in a certain situation. As well, so opinions are such a broad thing. People's opinions of you are none of your business. If anything, it shows more on their character than yours. Don't be a sponge and soak in everyone's opinions. Otherwise, you're just going to end up a watered down sponge that's too heavy. Rain yourself out. Just rain yourself out. If you need to get off social media for a while, do it. So, and another thing too, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you have to share it. It can be your opinion that you just keep to yourself. Not every single opinion needs to be shared, and you do not have to take on everyone's opinions as fact, because they're not fact. They're opinions. And you don't know the motive behind that opinion. So please be careful. Because people can have certain opinions that sound nice and sound good, but they have ulterior motives. Because there could be jealousy behind it, bitterness behind it, envy behind it. Hey, Philippe. Hey. So just be careful. That's all. Everyone can coexist with one another. People can coexist and have difference of opinions, which is why here in Australia we have agree to disagree. You have your opinion, I have mine. I respect your opinion and you respect mine, but they're not the same. Because we're not the same person. We're different. Brought up differently. Different belief systems, different coping mechanisms, different emotions for certain things. People are different. Everyone lately seems to be getting this thing like, no, your opinion has to match mine. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Even twins who look alike, probably do things the same, will have their own opinions on things and disagree. And that's okay. Be nice. Be kind to one another. It's literally the easiest thing.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's a lot of negativity, but for the negativity, there's just as much or more love or positivity right now. And that's what we need to focus
interviewer.
on.
Yes.
Truly.
Yes. Actually, add ko lang din po regarding dun sa parang, yun nga, because of social media, lahat nakatingin sa'yo. Siguro, habol ko lang din yung what we admired sa Bini naman is parang, nung nagsisimula pa lang din kasi po sila, actually,
I love how he
nakita
did
ko rin
that.
sa
He
Twitter
brought it back
yung
around
mga,
like, hey, we
meron pa
haven't
kayo yung one take
praised
na
Bini yet.
performance. Nasa loob pa kayo ng bahay ni Kuya nun eh.
One take. Yung
Hindi
ano,
ko na-
ay, ari ko, mambo. Yung
Basta meron.
Tapos mga pigtails
No,
kami.
basta colorful yung song niya.
Oh my God.
Ayun.
Point one
Oh
take.
my
Okay
God.
na. Hindi naman alam yan. Pa-take down ko.
Ano nga, parang, di ba,
So is
saan nga ako, yan.
Filipino, like the Philippines Big Brother, is that different to ours? I don't think we have it on TV anymore. I think last year it was the last time because it didn't do very well. Because they're trying too much to be like other TV shows. But is it more music like based for Big Brother in the Philippines? Because I have seen clips from SB19 being on there as like guests, like they weren't actually like on there as housemates, so to speak. They were just there for like a week or something. But yeah, sorry, my brain turns off and then I forget where I was going. So yeah, is Big Brother in the Philippines different? Because ours is just like they dump a bunch of strangers in a house. And, well, the new version of it. The old version was they put people in a house and we just watched them. Entertainment. And then every Monday they would nominate, 2 points for one person, 3 points for another. And then the most nominations, those people went up for evictions. On Sunday nights, someone would go home. That's what it was. And then it went to more like a game show type deal where they put the strangers in the house and then they had to because on the original version the public was voting who would be evicted. Now the public don't have a say until the winner is being decided, but now they will go in, they'll have a nominations challenges, so they'll have to do these games and stuff like that, so to speak. Whoever wins, they get the power to nominate 3 people or 2 people, however many. And that one person decides who goes up for elimination, and then each housemate then on eviction night will vote for one person to be evicted. Majority, that person's evicted. That's how it went to, and I didn't like it. But yeah, it was just a thought. Sorry. How does Big Brother work in the Philippines?
Basta parang what we admire din sa Bini kasi na parang ang daming, 'di ba, ang dami ng mata ngayon, pero the way they present themselves, parang totoo pa rin. So, feeling ko isa rin po yun, bukod sa, syempre, how talented they are, we know how disciplined pag nagper-perform sila. Pero po, siguro isa yun sa naging key, yung pagiging tao ng isang artist. So, yun po, parang kung makikita natin kung gaano sila nakakatawa, kung gaano katotoo sila. Actually, ayun nga, parang lagi kayong lumalabas sa mga feed. Parang matutulog na ako, lalabas kayo. Nakakatulugan ko yung mga super haba na live nyo sa isang app. So, yung mga ganun nyo na nakakatawa yung mga pinaggagawa nyo, yung mga parang hindi kayo, alam nyo merong limit, pero hindi kayo nahihiya or natatakot na
I'm actually reading this
kasi
really well
normal
today.
yung
Go
mga
me.
bagay-bagay. Meron mga topics na parang iniisip natin, hala, celebrity sila, dapat hindi sila magsasabi or gagawa ng ganito. Pero parang, so that's parang nakaka-inspire siya sa lahat ng tao na nakikita nila na even though you're up there,
You're still a human.
oo,
Yeah.
parehas pa rin tayo.
I think that's basically what you call P-pop. That's how you
Yeah.
define P-pop. Kasi authenticity namin yun, tsaka yung personality as being Filipinos, hindi yan katulad ng ibang countries na ma-replicate or hindi sila makaka-relate eh. The humor, yung humor
yes,
original. Di ba? And that's P-pop.
Tsaka one thing din po na napansin ko sa Bini, katulad sinabi ni Justin, parang ano yun yun yung isa sa parang selling point ng group nila is for being real, and nakakatuwa yung mga clips nga na napapanood nyo. And one thing din na talaga napansin ko is, hindi sila sumuko and hindi mo mapapansin na napapagod sila sa ginagawa nila. Parang, every time na napapanood ko sila mag-perform, pag nami-meet namin sila, parang, every time,
It's been a long day.
hindi. Babaguhin ko ba ulit? Hindi. Super happy sila. Nararamdaman ko yun. And I think they really deserve kung ano yung nangyayari sa kanila ngayon. Kasi alam ko naman na nung time na nagsisimula sila, syempre, alam mo yun, parang nasa isang lugar sila na parang kailangan gawin nila yung kailangan sabihin sa kanila. And sabi ko, parang, gets ko na to. Gets ko yung ganitong klaseng idea and paano binuo yung ganitong group. Tapos, all of a sudden, nakita ko parang lumalabas na yung totoong sila. Like, nagjo-joke na sila, parang nagiging maskwela na sila, and may personality na sila. Sabi ko, parang ito talaga yung Bini. And this is yung nakikita ko na parang mas mamahalin ng mga fans nila. And true enough, nung nakilala nga sila isa-isa, talagang mas nag-boom talaga yung Bini lalo. And yun yung nagustuhan ko sa kanila, parang nakakatuwa pala talaga sila. Kasi pag minsan nagmi-meet kami sa
He's
event,
so
parang
cute.
hi lang talaga. Hi, hello. Pero nung tumagal-tagal na, parang nakikita ko, mga kalog din pala talaga itong mga to. And base nga po doon din siguro na answer na to ni Pablo before, P-pop, for us, ang P-pop ay sumasalamin sa buhay ng isang normal na Pilipino. So, tama, salamin. So, tama nga, parang kaya rin masasabi nga natin na talagang super relatable and super Pinoy talaga ng P-pop kasi nga tayo rin ng kakaintindihan kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng bawat isa. So, I guess, yun po yung nagustuhan ko personally sa Bini.
Ang gusto ko sa Bini, music po nila.
Yes.
Siguro po sa lahat naman ng P-pop groups kasi yung music po namin SB19 para laging galit sa mundo eh. Parang gano'n kami
Sino ba
lagi.
kasi gumawa? Kaya mo sasabihin parang galit. Huwag ka magtaka.
Tapos parang sobrang refreshing kapag nakakapakinig ka ng music ng ibang groups na syempre may paborito akong kanta yung lagi ko talaga kinakanta. Favorite ko talaga yun. Kasi isipin mo kapag nakikinig ka ng SB19 tapos nasa biyahe ka tapos galit yung kanta tapos galit ka lalo.
Nagmamagal ka tapos tugtog mo what?
Gusto mo parang light lang. So, yun yung isa sa mga pinaka nagustuhan ko sa kanila kasi talagang yung music nila very light.
Yes.
Siguro yun din yung magsasabi na yung difference nila sa ibang grupo. Tsaka yun din pala, ang hirap ng parang sobrang complicated nung tanong na what is P-pop, what makes it unique.
Mm-hmm.
Pero sa totoo lang, madali lang naman talaga siya sagutin. Parang pinapakomplika lang natin. Sa totoo lang kasi 'di ba, parang lahat naman tayo iba-iba. Iba-iba tayo na tao.
Yeah.
Though, lahat tayo may mga
That's something I love about P-pop.
Same din, kumbaga. So, we have our
You're so
differences
different
but
from
at
one
the same
another.
time, we have our
Whether you're a
similarities.
group or a solo.
We have our similarities. So, technically, if you try to be yourself, you're already doing something unique. So, bakit mo papakomplikahin? And I know naman na ang mga audience natin, hindi naman mga bobo. Hindi naman. I mean, hindi
No,
naman sila.
hey,
Hindi naman
let's
sila
be honest.
Let's
be honest.
Hindi sila mahirap
Oo.
makaintindi.
Oh, they will know if something is not authentic or
Yes.
something is not true or ayun nga kung peke. So, yun nakikita ko yun, napapanood ko sa kanila na
Yeah.
very ano lang sila, parang normal na mga tao,
Real
talagang
na
pinapakita nila yung sarili nila tapos talagang yun yung nakaka-attract ng mga audience. And I think kapag nag-perform kami sa ibang bansa or saan man mundo, parang nakakatakot. It's scary to think na paano tayo magpe-perform, but yung pinaka-answer talaga doon, what makes us special is being ourselves eh. So kung magustuhan nila tayo dun sa pinaka-authentic na sarili natin, I think yun yung pinaka-successful na pwede natin gawin para sa P-pop or para sa culture natin. And if they came to love our culture, then yun na yung start, yun na yung meet siya ng lahat. So, yun lang, yun yung gusto ko sabihin. Hindi naman kailangan peke.
Tama.
No,
Said perfectly. The thing is, my love for the Philippines, I always had a kind of interest in these islands that was, up near Papua New Guinea, and I was like, so I always had a interest to get to know it, like the Philippines, and then my mum, who's an absolute superstar, managed to, back in 2013, finally had been able to save up for us to go on our first holiday as a family, and she took us on a cruise. And a lot of Filipinos work on board cruise ships, especially here in Australia. So I was surrounded by all these Filipinos, and yes, I know that they're at work, but the banter they would happily have with you while working, you forget that, yeah, I'm on a holiday, but I've made friends with people that work on board these cruise ships. He's been told by my mum, he's got no choice, and neither does the other one. But I now have a Filipino brother and a Filipino sister. Non-negotiable. Mum's told them, you're now my children. If you need a mother figure while you're here in Australia, call me. So, and it's funny, because in SB19 we've got Pablo, but my Filipino brother's name is Paulo. So I was like, oh no, Paulo. Damn. So I have come, like, I really care about them. They are my siblings as far as I'm concerned. So, and now they're getting on my case a lot about, when we're at home, you have to come and see us, you have to come to the Philippines. And it's like, it is on the to-do list, but I need to save, because that's a flight. So that's a straight thing there. Cruising, on the other hand, we book 2 years in advance and pay it off. Unless there's like a really good deal where we can do it in the year of, or just at the beginning of the following year. Because I'm going on a cruise next month. So you won't see me at the end of November, guys. Going away for my mum's birthday. But it's just, even if it's not the entertainment industry, it's just, you come across a Filipino just out there in the world, and then you look at the artists in the Philippines, they're exactly the same. It's just the job description's different. And of course, they do, artists and actors and stuff like that, they have to worry about their privacy and stuff like that. That's a different element. But no matter where you find a Filipino, what job they do, they're just gonna be them. And it's so refreshing, because here in Australia we've got what we call tall poppy syndrome, right? So we don't get to really be proud of ourselves or express that we're proud of ourselves for achieving something. And it's called tall poppy syndrome because, you know, like the poppies will grow and then eventually someone will come along and cut them down. So that's why it's called tall poppy syndrome, because someone who's genuinely like, oh my god, I can't believe I got that degree, or I can't believe I passed my driving lesson. Like, it's anything you get proud of. If you talk too much about it, someone will come along and cut you down, go and call you arrogant, call you up yourself, you're big noting, you're a snob, like. And then you've got the people who really are like that, getting away scot-free. So Australians don't really big note, so to speak, or share our pride in our personal achievements. We will do it as a country, you know, Aussie pride and everything, but I think it's something that we have to get out of. It's not right. But I think it's why I love the Philippines so much, and I love this. The music is, you can see they're proud of themselves, because you can be humble, but you can also voice the fact that you're proud of your achievements. You can't do that here, and it sucks. It sucks, because then you lose the motivation to do anything. It's just like, why bother? So that's like when I started my channel this year. I was like, I'm not going to get far. But then with having Filipinos mainly as my following and the support I'm getting, it's kind of easing it. Of, yeah, I do alright at this. Am I the best? Absolutely not. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely. But I'm pretty good at this. So just the interactions I'm having with Filipinos through the comment sections on my channel, on X, you know, it's make me feel very appreciated for the effort, which you don't get here. Here you're expected to do it. You don't get praised for doing something. It's like, well, you're supposed to do that. But everyone needs that little bit of dopamine hit to, you know, fire up that motivation. But I've got to a place in my life in the last 10 years that I don't give a damn anymore. I really don't. I live my life for me now. I live my life for me. So Filipinos so far, I haven't met every demographic, but like the people I've met, the Filipinos I've met, whether, you know, just in my everyday life, just your regular human being, your regular Filipino on the street, are the best people you will ever meet. So welcoming and loving and just so supportive. And it's like, yes, okay, I'm doing good, you know? So thank you for everyone that does support me on this channel and gives me those positive feedbacks and has some banter with me in the comment sections. Because you're giving me a good laugh and you are putting a smile on my face. So, thank you.
For class president.
I totally agree. I mean, I was having a conversation with Sir Gary B the other day, and we were talking about this. What can we do to further what's happening right now in OPM? And it's a simple answer. Be yourself. As cliche as it sounds, being yourself
People have been
is
saying
the
that
way that this whole thing
forever.
will
Just be
go
yourself.
further. Because what do we want the world to see? We want them to see Filipino culture. We want them to see Filipino identity. And how do you do that? Be yourself. That easy.
Brett, may sabihin din ako dyan. Kasi what is scary is, usually kasi as an artist, you really have to offer something to your fans, right?
Mhm.
So, minsan kasi pag sinasabi ng fans mo, like, you should be like this because you're an artist, right? Kailangan mo entertain yung people. But the truth is, to me personally, I'm not an entertainer. I'm an artist. So, in making art, the audience comes last. That is for me personally. Yun yung sinabi ng Rick Rubin sa, ano niya, sa, ano ba tawag ito? Producer yun niya. So,
Yes.
yeah, sobrang na-inspire ako sa word niya.
Recruitment, tol? Ano yun?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Citation
So,
yun, may citation.
ayun, sobrang na-inspire ako sa sinabi niya. So, ayun, yeah, gusto ko lang sabihin na what I like about Bini is they're very genuine people,
Yes.
I think. And hopefully, ipagpatuloy nila yung ganong klaseng bagay. Kasi I think that's what, kumbaga, yun yung nagustuhan ng mga fans sa kanila. And talagang nag-enjoy sila, hindi lang dahil sa music nila, but especially their personality also. And good job, Bini. Great job. Great job.
Happy birthday, Bini! Please watch this!
Happy birthday pala ni Malay. Happy birthday, Malay.
Grabe naman.
I'm very excited to be diving into Beanie next year. But on what Ken said, that's why I love SB19. Because if you've seen me talking about it before, that's what attracted me to SB19. I didn't hear the music first. I didn't even know about it at first. I clicked on a show break. Well, Herrera's channel, and she was watching a show break. I was like, SB19, who's SB19? And I clicked forward, so I didn't even see the opening of the show break. I just saw them at the beach, running in circles with a stick trying to write something in the sand. I was like, who are these dorks? Like, this is great. These are my type of people. They're funny, they're chill, they love to have banter, and let's be real, they're very, very, very nice on the eyes. But taking that out of it, it's just their personalities and their brotherhood and the banter and the laughter, and I learned about everything else later, because I was like, okay, I need to know who this is. I went into the description on that video, I clicked it, went, oh, they've got a YouTube channel. Click, and here we are. So that's what my favorite thing about SB19 is their personalities, their spirit, their soul, their heart. That's what makes me come back time and time again to SB19. Yeah, you might see me making a lot of comments about how they look, but I am a grown woman, okay? I like what I like. They are very nice on the eyes, and they sound amazing in the ears. But what really lights up in here is those personalities. So I'm very excited for next year to be diving into Bini and getting to know each member of Bini and other groups as well. I'm very excited for it. But look at these outfits. I just want to take a moment. I know we can't really see the, like, further back we go. Nice place to, someone put my baby in a corner. But like the 4 girls from Bini in the front row, like, look at these outfits. Same group. But look at this, the styling here. Like, they look stunning. And then you got Pablo sitting next to him like a little schoolboy. Look at his little ponytail. Sorry.
Hindi, puro green. Compliment ka.
Kaya narito naman ang mga mensahe. Narito
I'll try
naman
not
ang
to
mga
keep going on
mensahe
this
ng mga
rant.
mahal sa buhay.
This video has already gone for ages.
That's why it's very scary talaga for artists na maging kumbaga maging totoo sa sarili nila, kasi usually namamanipulate talaga tayo ng mga taong nag-criticize sa atin kasi natatakot tayo, kumbaga kung ano yung
Not
meron
even
sa atin ngayon,
artists.
it might be kumbaga parang maglaho na lang talaga
We
biglaan
need
kasi
YouTube
hindi natin
as
alam
well.
yung kinabukasan, bigla na lang pala tayong bumagsak, ganun, no? So iniisip natin palagi yun, nag-overthink tayo, and it's very normal for people, especially as an artist, na mag-overthink din, kasi yun yung ano natin kumbaga kung masaya yung ibang tao, masaya din tayo, but usually kasi nawawala yung pagiging ano mo, nawawala yung pagiging, what do you call this, yung humanity mo, kumbaga kung yung creation mo, nawawala yung art mo, kung ano talaga gusto mong gawin, kasi gusto mong sundin kung ano yung gusto ng mga tao. But yung gusto ko lang sabihin na sana ma-encourage yung mga tao na gusto gawin nila yung kung gusto nilang gawin as long as they're happy, and wag sila magpa-manipulate, and wag kayo magpa-apekto sa sinasabi ng ibang tao. Gawin niyo yung art niyo, yun yung pinaka-importante sa lahat. Kung ano yung nagpapasaya sa inyo, gawin niyo yan.
Sergeant at arms.
It's true.
Yeah. Because you remember, you're a human being, you're not a puppet. Puppets are made to do things. For other people. You're a puppet on a string. You're not a puppet, you're a human being. Don't let someone treat you as though you're a puppet, because you're not. You're a human being. There's no strings here. Even though sometimes I feel like it. But it's true. He's saying, as far as artists are concerned, but I find that even with my channel, I know basically all I have to do is press record, say hello, react to something, say bye, and go. But I get so in my head when I do this. It's like, have I left this content a little too late? Are they really going to care about what I have to say about that? I get so in my head when I do this channel. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to come across rude. I'm trying the best way to show my authentic self while being filtered, and it's so exhausting. Because I swear a lot. I swear a lot, okay? Yes, I understand I shouldn't, but it's part of my culture. It really is. It's how I enhance emotions. Or really, push in emotions. So, and because I'm trying to be mindful that maybe someone watching my content doesn't like swearing so much, I've reined it in. So, I get so drained before I've even pressed record. So, if you manage to sit through any of my videos for as long as some of them go, like this one today, thank you so much. Because I know I can just run my mouth. And at times I sit there and I act like I've got nothing to say, but I'm just taking the moment to filter it. Okay, what's another way I can say that in a respectful way? And then I'll sit here and say nothing, and I'm looking up here for help. So it can get very draining with anything you do, especially when you're doing something that is in the form of entertainment for someone else. You can get very in your head about it. So Ken is 100% right.
The landscape of P-pop and OPM, it's so big right now. There's no this is how it has to be. You guys are painting that picture as we speak. You are writing the history as we speak. So it's open. It's open to do whatever, and we get to see where it's going to go. And with that being said, the future of P-pop is bright. We all know this. Pero what support do we need right now for it to get even bigger? Sheena, help us out.
What support?
Yes.
Fine, charing. Of course, talagang gusto talaga namin, syempre, before going internationally, makuha namin mga puso ng mga kababayan namin.
Very
Kasi
true.
ayaw naman namin diretso US, diretso Korea, ganyan, pero mismo kababayan namin hindi kami mahal. What's the point, di ba? Wala kaming support, wala kaming pinangahawakan, wala kaming pinagkukuhanan ng emotional support, ganyan. And gaya nga ng sabi niyo po kanina na unti-unti na kaming minamahal. Kaya feeling ko, ngayong ina-accept na kami ng Pilipinas, isa sila sa mga tumulong sa amin para to go internationally. Isa sila sa mga grabe yung pag-promote sa amin, ganyan. Sobrang grateful talaga namin. So, Pilipinas, I love you.
Love that. I mean, that is so true. I mean, the first people that need to believe in you is definitely the people from here in the Philippines. Because if you have that support, I guess going back to the point earlier, if the Philippines supported OPM like they support foreign music, the whole industry would be in a different place. And it would move so much faster.
The
So what are we
same
waiting
here.
for?
The same.
Right?
The same here. If Australia, the Australian music industry, the radio stations and stuff like that, supported Australian music as much as they do music from overseas, we'd be phenomenal. People think Australians are stupid, that we don't have talent, that we're just lazy. Because we're not promoted very well. We're known for dangerous animals and fires. People do not realize the amount of talent we have right here. Because it's not being, broadcasted well enough. So they're right. You need to get it in your homeland. And the people in those places need to support their local talent. And it drives me insane. Which is why I'm always, I follow, Sony Music Australia and Warner Music Australia. I am trying so hard, looking everywhere to find Australian artists because they're just not promoted enough. I might actually do a video about Australian artists and see if you guys actually know them or not. And if you've heard their songs, I might actually do that. But yeah, they're right with the Philippines. If the Philippines promotes their local talent, gives them the love and respect they deserve, the rest of the world will follow suit. That is absolutely so true. Sorry, it struck a chord.
Support now.
Just use the hashtag.
Support.
I guess moving into support, Stacy.
Hashtag support local.
Eto na. How important is support from casual fans?
Well, sa Bini po, nag-start po talaga siya sa song namin na Pantropiko ever since nag-boom yung Yeah, I am standing up for you, sir. Kaya simula nung nag-boom talaga yung Pantropiko na song namin, talagang dun na parang nagtuloy-tuloy. And natakot kaming Bini natakot kaming mag-release ng next songs kasi paano namin matatapatan yung Pantropiko fever, di ba? So, simula nung na-release namin yung Salamin Cherry on Top, nagulat talaga kami kasi hindi po namin in-expect na mamahalin talaga nila yung music namin, especially sa Cherry on Top since English song po siya. Natakot kami kasi baka mamaya, syempre, patok sa masa yung Tagalog songs ng Bini.
Yep.
Ba't ba ako nakatayo? Isa pa nga. And ayun, and thankful kami kasi talagang grabe magmahal ang Pilipinas, yung mga Filipino blooms. Kahit yung mga blooms na nasa ibang bansa, grabe po sila magmahal. And talagang yun yung greatest blessing na binigay sa amin ni Lord. Amen.
I totally agree. I mean, in a way, when I was growing up in the Visayas,
Great.
I heard a lot of budots. And yeah, and
Sample.
but the thing is, when that time was happening, I remember all the names it was being called. Jejimon, it's this, it's that. And now it's in Boiler Room set. It's global. It's being danced by people around the world. And it's authentically and originally Filipino. It's one of a kind. You know what I mean? And I think right now what you guys are doing is amazing because you can't be put into a box. We can't let the audience put you into a box. You need to be able to explore and try new things. We want to see that because P-pop is going to grow into whatever it's going to be.
I can't wait to see P-pop
are leading that way.
Groups and
So,
artists.
super
just,
excited for that.
I
guess the last thing I'd like to talk about with you guys
it's gonna be
is
like, wait, we
what are your
were
messages
separated once.
for the P-pop groups that are coming up right now? Since you guys are the leaders of the new wave, what are some advice or some things you'd like to say to them?
Isa-isa po ba? Lahat
Yeah,
po?
let's do it. Go ahead.
Send my message before.
Yeah, go.
Yun na yung message ko, so we go to Colette na. Hindi, yung kanina. Yung sabi ko.
From you.
Another.
Happily hear you speak all day.
Games kami. May games kami.
Come on,
Para
Pat.
kami umalis.
Ano lang,
You're full of wisdom. You are.
20 seconds maximum.
To all the groups out there. Oh.
There. Out there. Basta just be yourself lang and yung discipline dapat nandun.
Nandun kayo. Nandun yung passion niya. So don't stop and believe in yourself. Yes.
Yes. Yes, everyone. And I hope that... Di ba message sa P-pop group?
Yeah.
Oh, bakit? Okay. Yes, and don't be afraid to show who you are.
Yes.
Are.
Are you okay?
Are amazing, and don't ever doubt yourself. It's not going to be easy, but
Yes, but always remember that we are here to dominate. Dominate? And what's your last word?
Dominant. I think that's what dominate. I think.
But yes, but always remember that we are here to dominate and not to fit into anyone's boxes. Boxes.
Boxes. Ang hirap naman ng boxes. Ses, I hope you're okay, and I know you have big dreams, and don't be afraid because it's maraming problems na dadating, but I know mas strong yung dreams mo and you can do whatever you want basta you believe in yourself.
Hi, self. Kung nasa ka yourself. Yourself is the most important thing. So you have to prioritize yung gusto mo. Yung katulad yung sinabi ni Kuya, kung ano yung gusto mo, dapat yun yung i-prioritize mo. Feeling ko, just stick to your core. Kung ano yung nasa core mo, if that is love, be that center sa lahat ng ginagawa mo.
Alamat mo.
Morning man o evening. Yes. You have to work hard.
Oh, they're good. I get stuck. I'll be like, what they said.
Yes, and even if there are times that you feel like
hindi po lalaban.
yes, and kahit may mga times na feeling nyo, nakakapagod na talaga, gusto kong sumuko, pero you're there for a reason. You're there.
You're there. You're almost there. So you're there. You're there. But you're still there. And I'm here telling you that you can do it. So, every good boy, that's fine.
Fine.
Okay, fine.
Fine. You'll be fine. 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 That means that you should always be fine in what you're doing. You should never doubt yourself. You should never feel insecure about what you're doing. Don't ever break your dreams. Always chase your star. Always believe in what you're doing. Never stop believing in yourself. This is from SB19. From your newest transferee of this section.
Oh my God.
Hashtag repeater. Hashtag irregular.
Sana meron po kayo nakuhang sa amin. Inspirasyon.
Meron naman.
She could have kept
I guess a
going.
final thing, just a message for all of your supporters. You guys have amazing fans. I think I'd like to hear from the leaders of each group for this one.
Tayo ka, Jo.
A message to your fans and a message to the people that support you.
Di ba, ladies first?
Kung sino daw pinaka-long hair, siya yung una.
So yung message namin, siguro gusto lang namin mag-thank you sa support na binibigay nyo kasi grabe magmahal talaga ang mga Pinoy and especially yung fan base ng groups natin, di ba? Grabe. Feeling ko kasi meron na tayong strong fan engagement. Ang kailangan na lang talaga natin unity, tama? And mag-release talaga ng mga meaningful songs. Yon, mag-explore. Back to
Yes,
you.
sir.
Tayo ka rin. Tayo rin ba?
Oo,
Kaya
tayo.
yan.
Siguro ano ba? Ano ba sabihin ko? Sa totoo lang, Brett, wala na akong masabi sa fans namin kasi everyday naman, nagpapasalamat kami, sinasabi namin na mahal namin sila. Siguro gusto ko lang sabihin kasi ako, ini-imagine ko rin paano ba yung lives ng mga fans. So I know, meron din silang mga dreams, meron din silang mga aspirations katulad nating mga kabataan. Kabataan pa tayo, lahat tayo dito.
Kabataang Pinoy.
Gusto ko lang, ang hiling ko lang kay Lord, gusto ko lagi silang malayo sa kapahamakan, yung health nila okay palagi. Kasi kapag okay tayong lahat, kaya natin magtrabaho, kaya nating abutin yung mga pangarap natin, di ba? So, habang okay tayo, maayos yung health natin, maayos yung minds natin kasi syempre mahalaga din ng mental health. Kaya natin abutin yung pangarap. And gusto ko lang sabihin na darating yung time na kung hindi man ngayon darating yung time in God's perfect time na maabot niyo yung mga pangarap niyo. So, habang okay tayo lahat, magpursige tayo, gawin natin yung very best natin. Huwag tayong magliban ng wag tayong magre-relax lang na basta-basta kasi syempre if we have our dreams, dapat every time na may opportunity ibigay natin yung 100% natin. Huwag tayong parang mag-aalinlangan kasi kapag nagkaroon ng alinlangan, doon nagkakaroon ng problema. So, ayun lang, good health for everyone and sasabihin ko lang ulit, mahal na mahal namin kayo and you guys are our inspiration and our motivation. So, let's all be motivation para sa ibang tao rin. So, ayun lang gusto ko sabihin. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay. More birthdays to come. Ano pa ba? Ano pa bang gusto ko sabihin?
MBTC, GBU.
Merry Christmas din. Malapit na yung Merry Christmas and happy birthday din sa inyo.
Happy Halloween.
I just want to thank you guys for being here today. I think there's a lot to take away from this episode. First of all, we need to support these groups because we know that if we support OPM in general and the whole Philippines comes together, this thing can get bigger and bigger and bigger until this nation and the music community is leading across the world. Secondly, there's no more time for fighting. We need to come together as fans and as music listeners and just keep supporting. We need to do this together. Hoping for more support, not only from the fans, but from the government, from businesses and people to invest in OPM in general, especially P-pop. Thank you so much, SB19 and Bini, for being here today. You coming together is a big moment for the music community, and your words are going to go everywhere today. So thank you so much. This has been Billboard Philippines Volumes with with Bini and SB19. Let's make some noise!
Thank you.
Billboard.
That was great. Like, both these groups are full of so much wisdom and they're so humble and beautiful people. Wow. Okay. I basically said a majority of what I wanted as it came to me. So, but I do wish both groups, obviously my channel right now is mainly SB19, but for them to achieve things that they didn't even imagine. Like, they dreamt it at some point, but they thought, that is what it is. I just hope that we are seeing Filipino artists on that Grammy stage, on that American Music Awards stage, or at the Brit Awards, or even here in Australia at the ARIA Awards, so it's at the Mama Awards as well. So I hope that not just SB19 and Bini, but all the other groups to achieve the same success and get the recognition they deserve, because every single artist deserves it. if they are humble, if they're real, and they're doing this for all the right reasons, then yes, I hope they all achieve it. Whether they're from the Philippines, whether they're from Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, I want there to be somewhere where it is just talent. Of course, each place will represent like their country, as in, especially if English isn't their native tongue, that they'll bring that with them. I just want this, I don't know if it exists or not, but just this a place where all music from everywhere can come together, share a stage and a mic, and fans are interlocking and respecting one another. And because I hate this thing where fandoms go at each other. I hate it. And unfortunately, K-pop is a fandom that, like, fandoms who do that. They even go at their own artists sometimes. And it's like, come on. So it was why for a long time I didn't call myself a VIP, but then I got to know the fandom a bit better, and because I was only seeing the negative ones. So don't engage in these fights. Report it, block them. Because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because we're the ones who get yelled at. Someone will come at our boys, and then we'll go back out of love and like protection, so to speak. And it's like, because we are so protective, but we just have to not engage in those, because we end up getting yelled at, even though we believe we're doing it for the right reasons. It can go too far. So it's best not to engage at all, so then it doesn't go too far, because your emotions start to play a big role, and then you'll say something out of anger that is out of line. So it's just best not to engage in them to begin with, and just keep all the quote unquote news about SB19 and Bini and all the other P-pop groups. Just keep it all positive. How great would it be if it's like, hey, did you know the fan bases that are connected to these P-pop groups are all respectful of one another? They support one another. They have each other's backs. Like, yeah, I might not be into, like, someone going, yeah, I'm not into SB19, but I respect them as artists. I respect them as a group. I respect their fan base. You know, be those fan bases with that reputation of respect, taking the high road, not engaging. You can educate someone, but if they don't want to take that education on, get rid of them, because then they're not worth your time, because clearly they don't care about the truth. They just want to, hang off everyone's last nerve. So just don't engage, just block them, get rid of them. Ugh. But yes, I love this. It's so good to see SB19 and Bini together, especially with, as I was saying, like the butting heads that some 18 and Blooms have been doing to one another, the disrespectful things that some have been saying about each one. So it's good to see these two together, and it's being proven and literally shoved in our face time and time again that yeah, these two groups are phenomenal artists in their own right, and they deserve love and respect and the success that they've had. But these two groups are friends. They get along. You know, so the bickering between fans is not making sense. It's not. Like, I don't understand why an 18 would go and say something about Bini that's not right, and I don't know why a Bloom would then go and say something about SB19 that ain't right. It's like, these groups clearly get along, they clearly have respect for one another. So why can't we do it as fan bases? We can respect one another, and you can be an 18 and you can be a Bloom at the same time. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for that. You do not have to pick a side. I'm making that clear now. It's the same. You can be in any other P-pop fandom as well. You do not have to pick sides. Everyone just wants to have drama going on all the time, and it's so dumb. So dumb. But yes, anyway, I'm going to stop, ranting, because I've been doing it this entire video. The video itself went for 42 minutes, and I've probably dragged this one out to like an hour. I don't even know how long I've been recording for. But yes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me and watching my reaction to this. And sticking around for the whole video. I do appreciate it. I do rant sometimes, and I very much enjoyed this because I got to see the personality of Bini a little bit more. So I'm excited to jump on the Bini train next year. I think like doing reactions to Bini. I have been listening to some of Bini already on Spotify. So anyway, guys, I'ma love you and leave ya, and I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever time it is that you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.